of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Pacers trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Indiana and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific match. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Bulls 5 right now. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's McDermott in at the 3. The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
It's incredible to think that Pau Gasol last year set a career high in points in a game for as long as he's played. He had that 46-point game in January.
Yeah, that's 46 points for Pau to go with 18 rebounds. You rarely see a player of his age putting up a career high like that.
The shot by George, wide open. Offline with his 3. Here's Chicago. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
And of course, he said a big key for them will be trying to minimize Monte Ellis's impact offensively. He added, he's one of the best in the league at blowing by his defender and finishing at the rim. We've got to force him left, and then at the other end, make sure we go at him defensively and see that he expends some energy there as well. Kevin, defense not Ellis's strong suit. Seems like a smart plan.
Thank you, Doris. The Pacers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line. You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
Here's Hill after Pau Gasol's bucket. Butler with the steal. To the inside. It's stolen by Hill. Outside, George. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And with Paul George going at the number 13 now, as you can see, helps with his nickname, PG-13.
Yeah, that's a good nickname, a nice fit. Young Tracy, as he likes to go by on Twitter, he said himself that it was about embracing his stature and stardom in the league. Nice way to do it.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And up the court come the Pacers on the break.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Rose dishes to Gasol. 3-pointer, Butler. The rebound by Turner. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
In the corner, it's McDermott. Rose against Hill. 5 on the clock. It's a floater, and there's the nice layup by Rose.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
The dish to Allen. Outside Turner. Got a piece of it. Pass to Hill. Here's George. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Indiana trailing here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, George. George missing again.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Nice shot.
없고 일 없어 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어 넘어질 때마다 일었어 다시 고쳤었지 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And Russell Westbrook last year going on a triple-double rampage over the back half of the season. Is he, in your mind, Shaq, the most exciting player to watch?
Well, he's the biggest triple-double threat at the guard position in some time. I can't think of a player who reminds me of him at this point, but this guy plays with a reckless abandon.
He's your athletic Lafayette Lever. I tell you, that's a name from the past.
Fat Lever, yeah.
Yeah, but I tell you,
Fat had a few triple-doubles.
Triple-doubles, man, but he's not athletic like Russell Westbrook. He was the most dynamic guy I've seen. You actually.
The lights are on New York City. Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Today's game continues this Brooklyn Nets homestand. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
An interconference matchup. Last season, they went 2-0 against this club.
Hey, guys, when you've got two teams like these on the playoff bubble, every game matters. This should be a good one.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the Thunder. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Cantor in at the center, locking down the middle.
And listen, the Nets had an up and down year on offense last season, but the one thing they always did was finish their drives. Very good at getting things to drop off the bounce. That was a strength last season.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And the Thunder with the possession here. It's a three-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building and there's no...
Yeah. I realize this. I realize this. Respect this here. Check. I'm from where the hammers rung. News cameras never come. You and your man's hung in every verse in your rhyme. With a...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Checking out the Clippers, they're enjoying a better winning percentage to this point than we saw last season, an encouraging sign for the players and the front office. Well, for Golden State, they certainly didn't struggle before Steve Kerr became head coach, but since his arrival, he has this team executing one of the most beautiful offenses in the league.
It reminds me a little bit of the triangle. What I mean by that, there's constant motions and cuts in this defensive system. You know, it's much more than just a Splash Brothers shooting up threes.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet?
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Today's game continues this Los Angeles Clippers homestand. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
You know, for Los Angeles, they'd probably say they'd expect to be a little higher in the standings at this point, but you can't get too down if you're them. They're still knocking on the door with an opportunity to get that top spot.
You know, they're typically a team that expects to be at the top of the standings, but if not, maybe it'll galvanize them for their playoff push.
Now Golden State's starting five. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Iguodala in at the 3 spot. Now here's Redick. Last game we saw him score 13. Green with the block. Curry kicks to Thompson, and it's good.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ball against Curry. Lets the 3 fly. The shot misses. Some south.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on. Chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see that.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Golden State Warriors at Oracle Arena. Well, for Golden State, after 8 games, they're an outstanding 7-1. Things have come together for them very quickly here early in the season. Let's talk about Klay Thompson, one of the best wings in the NBA, might be the most complete shooting guard in the league. Most complete? What do you think?
I would have to say most complete. And, you know, what I really like about his game, especially playing next to Steph Curry, you know, when you play with a guy that has a little bit more, you tend to steal a little bit what they're doing. So, you know, his ball handling is definitely getting better. He can help.
And a shot of the west span of the Bay Bridge. What a terrific view. Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Timberwolves. And guys, it could have gone either way. Nearly won that one by 2.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Solomon Hill. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then there's Allen. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And guys, no doubt George Hill had it rough last season. He missed the first 28 games with that left knee injury, came back for 5, then missed another 11 games before his season got going. But you know what? He had one of his most productive years from that point on.
Again, missing.
For anyone telling you off for all your deeds. No sign the roaring thunder stopped and cold to read. No time. I get mine and make no excuses, waste of precious breath. No time. The sun shines on everyone, love yourself to death. So you gotta fire up. You gotta let go. What he loves. I keep trying to conceive that death is from above. No time. I get mine and make no excuses, waste of precious breath. No time. The sun shines on everyone, love yourself to death. So you gotta fire up. You gotta let go. You never be loved till you make it alone. You gotta face up.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And honestly, there's no bigger than family. My brother Vince and my dad were the ones who really got me there.
Well, you got to have great teammates. You know, I'm the first one to say, yeah, I have 4 championships, but one of my favorite teammates, Big Shot Bob. He saved me so many times. Another one of my favorite teammates, B. Shaw. He saved me. Rick Fox. He saved me. So you got to have great teammates, great organizations. You know, they allow you to focus on what you do and what you do best, as long as family and friends and all that. And Ernie, I remember when you interviewed me when I was 18 years old. Thanks.
I remember that. Now,
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at the Warriors. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage of Panther Rinto.
Hold on a minute here, Kevin. You've been around this league a while now. You know there are no gimmies in this league. Even though the schedule looks soft and it looks like they're winnable games, every team can take you out to lunch if you don't pay attention to detail.
And we've seen that demonstrated time and time again. Like you said, there are no easy games at this level. I think it will still be a successful stretch for them, but not if they get lazy.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. Dishes to Russell. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Russell's got 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time. And he was really in shock on the floor.
He was. And unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league. And the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Here's Kobe after the made shot from Klay Thompson. The 17-footer. Bryant can't get that one to fall. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Heat.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
Thompson dishes to Iguodala. The drive by Thompson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Took him no time at all on that run. 8 points for D'Angelo Russell. The Warriors leading. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Shoots the 3. Bryant with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And another basket for the Lakers. Now here's Curry. 23 points for him the last game against Miami. Green, the screen. Curry passes to Green. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Bryant. AT that time from Curry.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
He's looking for Bogut and finds him. Uses both hands to slam it down. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead is on 5. So no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Nancy's checked in for Hibbert. Williams comes in for Kobe. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. The Warriors also with a sub. Barnes is checked in.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and reflected plays like a coach who had done it for many years.
And the Lakers with some changes. Ian Kelly comes in for Julius Randle. And it's World Peace in for Nick Young. Then for the Warriors, Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. So it's the Warriors now. Larry Nance missing from long range. That's good. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Could you?
He probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here is Livingston after Meta World Peace's bucket. Releases from 15. Again, Golden State.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Thompson. No good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
May have been the worst effort you'll see from them all season long. Even for a game they weren't supposed to win, it should not have been that bad.
Against a lesser team, that performance wouldn't have been good enough. But play that way against a good team, and you end up with an ugly result that they had. These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Williams, that's for two. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so the first quarter is in the book. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
I mean, we're 5-6 feet outside that three-point line. If I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough regard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Out of bounds.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire.
Io non dormo quando ti penso, io non dormo e basta e compenso. Io lo so che siamo uniti, se a capirsi basta il silenzio. Senza te sarai nel vuoto, mentre insieme siamo immortali. Baby, accelero la moto, chiudi gli occhi e spegni i fanali. Vedi, noi siamo la luce insieme, il male che produce il bene. La notte abbassa lo sguardo, che guardarci non gli conviene. Siamo il bianco e siamo il nero, siamo Dio che appare davvero. Siamo piccoli e perfetti, come il mondo visto dal cielo.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire, cose che non si possono dire,
te cammino sulle mine, per te passo questo confine, portando nel bagagliaio cose che non ti posso dire. La mia vita è un film come al cine, io te polio opposti alcaline, solo tu mi rilassi alla fine, solo tu mi rilasci endorfine. Non mi fido delle altre bambine, siamo unici tigri albine, sotto il sole di mezzanotte io ti scriverò le mie rime. E la nostra vita è musica, quindi rappo sopra il tuo battito. E quanta gente ci giudica, nessuno coglie quest'attimo. Sognavo che ero innocente, ma poi mi sono svegliato e tu non c'eri per niente e restavo il tipo sbagliato.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire, cose che non si possono dire. Insieme siamo l'inizio e la fine.
Get ready, everyone. All-Star action is coming your way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside. Here we go with Damian Lillard. He'll have 60 seconds to try and make his way through 5 racks. Each one contains 4 regular balls and then the 2-point money ball.
The maximum score is 30 points, Kevin, but you've got to get into a really good rhythm right off the bat.
Yeah, exactly. It's usually pretty easy to tell right away whether a player has it going or not.
Steve, you know, I wonder what you think about being the first one out there. There clearly are some pros and cons to it.
I like it, Clark, because you just finished warming up, and now you don't have to sit and watch and wait, so you might as well get right out there and get started.
Well for him. He has made all 3 money balls.
There we go.
That's 4 in a row now.
Yeah, this is how you do it.
Money ball, no good. He's at 19.
Good momentum here to close it out.
Finishes his last rack with plenty of time to spare. A very strong 20 points for him. His throat looked terrific in that round, guys.
Yeah, it was a terrific start. He was feeling it from the get-go.
So it'll be Isaiah Thomas here.
And one thing about the three-point contest is you can really see how the pressure builds as it goes along. In the first 20 years of this event, only 5 winners topped the 20-point mark in the final round. And one of them is sitting right here.
Yeah, that was a fun day, Clark. But yeah, I think the key is you've got to get off those first 2 racks.
Can't get the money ball. Now 8 points. Now 9 points. 10 now. Money ball, no good. Now with 11. Gives him 12. He comes away with 4 points on that rack. Hits for 15.
Good momentum here to close it out.
Ooh, he is feeling it.
So he's got 19 points. Guys, hard to find any fault with that display.
Yeah, an ideal start for him, nailing every ball off that first rack, and that really took a lot of pressure off of him for the rest of the round.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here.
Just over 2 seconds a shot is all you've got if you're going to use all 25 balls. So there's no time to take a deep breath and gather yourself after a miss.
Yeah, that's right, Clark. That's why it's so easy to get out of whack and start firing away and shooting too quickly, not really focusing on the rim. And if you do that, then you're at risk of really losing all momentum and falling out of the competition.
9 points. He's got 10.
And the young fella, Klay, making it look very easy out here.
Now to 15. One last rack remains. Pushes it to 18. Makes it to 19. Tied for first. He collects 22 points. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
Boy, he put that third rack to bed in a hurry, didn't he? Just about the fastest 6 points you'll see in the shootout.
And so we'll see Wesley Matthews.
You know, Wes Matthews, Kevin, out of Marquette, had a really solid... there, but was undrafted. A player who's really solidified himself as a quality NBA talent. A tough defender, pretty good shooter, can handle the lead. There's not anything he doesn't do cost us a Big Ten title back in 1980, and Wes Matthews was the culprit. He was the catalyst for knocking us off twice.
I am sorry about that.
Yeah, you knew what you were doing.
Oh, no, I
You
did
knew what
not.
you were doing. You knew what you were doing.
Steve, help me out here.
He's got to have a 19 or higher to stay in. He's got plenty of work to do, but by no means is that impossible to beat.
Well, guys, that's it. He's out of it. He can't make up the difference at this time.
Nope, too far behind, but he'll finish up anyway.
Yeah, he made a good effort. Tried to get into his groove, but just couldn't get anything as far as momentum is concerned.
He comes away with a total of 15 points. And so we'll see Stephen Curry.
You look at the numbers through the first part of this game, there's a legitimate case that Steph Curry will go down as maybe the best shooter in the history of the NBA.
I'll tell you one thing. If a player doesn't get into a rhythm and start stringing shots together, it's over quickly.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot, but what's so important is that you just can't waste any time. But you've got to get into a groove early and then keep your momentum going and just rattle off one shot after the next.
He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
Can't get the money ball. He needs 6 more points. He's at 14.
Curry really catching fire now. He's in the zone.
3-point rack for him right there.
4 more points to stay alive. Rock solid shooting down the stretch.
Oh, and he will not advance to the next round.
Going to just finish out the string here.
Yep, just not enough.
16 points is his score for the round. And so we'll see Kevin Durant. He's in a good spot, getting to go last. It's no mystery how many points he needs to move on.
You definitely want to try to get off to a good start because, guys, I'll tell you, if you whiff that first rack, it can really throw you off and keep you off.
Oh, no question, Bart. That rack comes so quickly, the clock's ticking, and all of a sudden you're behind and you press. It's tough to shoot when you're really trying to force the issue.
Now 9 points. 5 big points on that rack alone.
KD stepping up and knocking the ball down.
5 more points to stay in it. Now to 15.
3 good racks in a row. Shooting the ball well.
2 more and he moves on.
Now up to 18. Tied for second.
He's alone in second place with that one.
He's able to total 21 points in the round. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
Yeah, particularly at the beginning of the round, Kevin. He was perfect through his first 7 balls.
Thompson's got one of the best scores in round 1. A serious contender.
And just amazing scores up to this point. I mean, these guys have pushed each other to new heights this year. I love it.
Well, this is what you hope for coming into the shootout. Great shooters at the top of their game, battling it out.
Here we go with Damian Lillard. He had the lowest score of all the qualifiers, so he goes first. Let's see if he can kick it up a few notches.
You know, in the three-point contest, these guys are really on an island out there. I mean, you're used to sharing the court with 9 other guys. 4 of them are your teammates, and now it's just you out there. It has a little bit of a golf, tennis, or track and field feel.
Yeah, that's right. Individual sports atmosphere. And some guys love that, and some don't. But, you know, if you don't love it, you probably shouldn't be here. I think everybody in the lineup tonight really will enjoy it. And then, of course, it's just a matter of who can get hot.
Up to 10 now. 11 on the board. 12 for him. One last rack remains. That's just 13. He's at 14. Now to 15. He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
Well, he didn't waste any time getting things started either. Really rifled through that first rack. Didn't miss one ball. And I thought that was the key to the rest of the round.
So it'll be Kevin Durant here.
You know, he got the crowd behind him a little bit when he got it going in the first round. That's still got to be giving him some positive thoughts, I'm sure.
Well, he's confident, but I'm guessing he's not even thinking about the last round anymore. He's got a clean slate. Now he's got to just get it rolling, get into another groove.
He misses his 4th straight. 6.
8 more points and he'll tie things up.
And Durant really starting to light it up now, guys.
Gets the money ball. 5 more points to tie it up. 11 on the board. He's got 12. He's made all but one of his funny balls. Now to 15. Hits, and now he has the lead.
And still won't. Well, he's got the score to beat in this final round.
He racks up 20 points in the round. He was really enjoying himself out there that time.
Saved his best for last there. 7 straight to close that round out.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. He had the highest score in the last round. Let's see if he can do it again here in the final. He can tie it to 20 or take the lead at 21. 2 points. Now 3 points.
Now he's got it going.
A perfect 5 for 5 on that wrap.
Yeah, there you go. He's finding that touch now.
Get out of his way. His 8th straight.
Solid start there.
Got 10. 11 points. 8 more points for him to tie it up.
Getting it done.
2 racks to go. 6 points more to tie it up. Hits for 15. He's got 16.
Nice finish. Well done.
4 more points and it's tied. 17 on the board. Well, I think, yeah, that's it. He's done.
Yep, he can't make it up in these last few shots, Kevin.
Well, thanks for coming. We'll see you next year.
The round ends and he's got 19. And we've reached the finish line of a Foot Locker 3-point contest. All our competitors gave it their best shot, but one man was head and shoulders above the rest. This year's champion, Kevin Durant.
Now, how much fun was that? That could be the highlight of this year's All-Star festivities, guys.
Well, for me, Clark, the 3-point contest usually is. I was just happy to have a ringside seat for it.
And from all of us here at 2K Sports, we're thrilled to have brought you this year's 3-point contest. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, saying so long and thanks for watching. Festivities at its finest. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan here with my partner.
And now he's getting ready to launch. And
let's just see what he comes up with. Second up, going to make some noise. What do we got going on here, Clark?
This is nice. Oh, this is
That is nice.
Yeah, the extension, the
like
launching pad right at the restricted arc, and then the reach back throw down.
He tucked his legs back. Yep. Drexler S. And so we'll see Terrence Ross. Now,
check this out. Check this out. That's nasty. This is much harder than expected. Goes up and then tapped it. He tapped it behind his back.
Yeah, tucked it away and the
show and the throw down.
Yeah,
Like a fake pass.
You only have appreciation when you watch it on replay.
Oh,
you know?
man, that was...
Oh, my God.
That was one of the more unique dunks I've ever seen.
I agree.
That was big time right there. Execution and creativity. Excellent.
And here we go with Andre Drummond. Last but not least, coming up.
And now he's getting ready to launch. And
I'm anxious to see what he comes up with. I don't know. We just saw. No, I don't know. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. How do you do that?
And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there.
Drummond's got a little bit of an edge early on. Plenty of dunks left for that to chase.
yeah, he'll want to push things next round, I think. Fans like him now, he has to keep it going to receive their love.
Yeah, he's got. So it'll be Aaron Gordon here. We'll see if he can step it up here in the second set. Okay, he was second up. Now his second.
Yeah, I think he just lost his...
And so we'll see Terrence Ross. And it's the... Faves right here.
Well, not the best.
I can tell you didn't like it.
You know what? He did a nice little dipsy do there. He threw it, got it, self-toss, retrieval, and then he had a little hitch here, a little double clutch. Took it to the... Oh, that's nasty now that I look at it in slow-mo. But he took it to the side, and then he went over top. So that, that was on first look. I see you're still growing along. Yeah, we have it. That was okay. Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, we're talking about...
Yeah, he wouldn't make that.
Drummond's got the lead and room to breathe. 2 rounds in, and Clark in the driver's seat.
You know, Kevin, it'll be interesting to see how he tries to maintain his lead. I mean, there's always the chance you could make some mistakes if you get too cautious.
True.
Yeah, I don't.
So it'll be Aaron Gordon here. Back to All right, Clark.
Here we go. Motorcycle plays right in that restricted arc area, so you gotta extend. I mean, it's not just a given that you're gonna get over that motorcycle and then be able to reach to the goal. You gotta have some fly and glide in your step here.
Yeah, the first one to do it was Derek Williams.
Yep. And he did it with power and panache.
Final dunk for him, third from last of the night. All right, Clark, anxious to see what he's got going here. So it's Terrence Ross ready to go. And the
couldn't execute.
And here we go with Andre Drummond. Now he's
couldn't come through with it. Just couldn't execute.
Bad bounce, and they just said, you know what, I know this is going on. And now to see the final results, the winner of this year's dunk contest, Andre Drummond.
And what a job he did to pull out the biggest, baddest, flashiest jams. He earned the title of dunk champion for sure.
Well, no question, Mark. I mean, this was a fantastic event. Really exceeded my expectations. Just an amazing display of leaping raw power.
And it's been a joy to be here to witness some incredible dunks, incredible athleticism, and bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time.
Loaded up and I hear them 808s and they knocking.
club and they rockin'. In them buckets, all my homies up in here vibing. To my household, real I die for. Creeping off in that Tahoe. All about that large on. Don't stop the party.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups are wrapping up out in Houston, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And for all those teams that have wrapped up playoff spots, Shaq, what can we expect from them strategically here at the end of the regular season?
Well, for the top team, Ernie, it becomes about securing home court advantage. You want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. We've seen a lot of teams, Ernie, start off strong. Where are they now?
Do you want rest if you're a frontline?
We're going to chip in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Welcome to Noche Latina here in the NBA. A Latin flavor to the night's festivities as we get ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The story here, Kevin Love injured and unable to play.
Well, Kevin, no more uncertainty about the seriousness of his injury. We only got a preliminary diagnosis after he came out of their previous game, but now they sound sure about it. Hopefully we see him back on the court in less than a month.
Yeah, and we should. I mean, barring anything unforeseen, you'd expect him to be back in a matter of a few weeks.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Channing Frye, and it's Irving in at the point. No good from Beasley. On defense, the Rockets, they're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
You know, Greg, sometimes you're able to shoot your way out of a slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Now, here's Beverly after LeBron James's miss. And that one's good.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, LeBron's got his first points of the game. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
Here's Smith. James Harden picking up that last basket. That's good. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Harden kicks to Brewer. It's Harden with the drive. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. James Harden with the rebound.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Passes it to LeBron. Beasley with the rebound.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
They double him with James. There's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Montejunas has checked in for Michael Beasley. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Irving. And the Rockets with possession here. They trail by 1. Montejunas has a screen for Harden. Montejunas has the open look. Another miss by Houston.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky.
Sports pregame show.
Hi there, folks. Ernie Johnson here, aided once again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to be together again as the NBA regular season wraps up and playoff fever starting to set in. Are you feeling it, Kenny?
Oh, I feel that playoff fever.
Yes, yes, we do, we do.
Hey, we don't have to pay for this song. Why? Because I made it up in my head.
I'm the backhand guy.
Yeah.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. 81 games down, only one left to go. Shaq, I got to tell you, feels like the regular season flew by.
And a shot here of the arena from up top. Beautiful night here in Houston, Texas. Rockets here at home in this Western Conference matchup live here in Houston. This game marks the end of a road trip for Oklahoma City. They're looking to snag one here before heading back home. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And during this streak, guys, one thing you can see on this team is that everybody's role is clear.
Now let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for wifey. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We could drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car. Say the is out. Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you with, count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with. Swing around like you stupid. King of the town, yeah, I've been that. You know I click clack, where you and your men's at. Through the Smurf, through the WAP baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringing 88. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? With them. This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My lob lit up. Trunk of the car, we got the street. Don't start none, won't be none. No reason for your mans to panic. You don't wanna see no ambulances. Knock drink down in this cup. That's the way you get Timberland up. Let the music diffuse all attention. Ball or convention, free admission. Can move swift. All my just coming homies. Get money, leave the beef alone slowly. Get out my face, you people so phony. Pull out my waist and Made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. Made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? Where them at? Running, yo, my mood is real rude. Show you what do. Don't box my obliges. Every invitation to fight you. Like Pun said, you ain't even in me class. Made batch bins, backseat, TV plasma. Ladies looking for athletes or rappers. Whatever you choose, whatever you do, make sure he a thug and intelligent too. Like a real thoroughbred is. Show me love, let me feel. Females who's the is always. And I like a little sassiness, a lot of class. Mommy, reach in your bag, pass the. I'm a leader at last. This a don you with my spit, lose consciousness.
Takes my eye, I lift my head, blinded by the sky. Feel my way in front, following the sound. It moves away so fast, fall down to the ground. I know there's more to come. Jump back to my feet. Now I only see ahead of me, chasing down the street. DJ Khaled.